The Metro's combined dam levels are currently sitting at 14.68%. This time last year, they were at 19%. Since the scare of a possible day zero last year, various measures have been put into place to assist the Metro's taps going completely dry. One of those is the completion of Phase 3 of the Nooitgedacht water treatment plant. Even with this system in place, the Metro is still not out of the woods.
When we intervened there were 6 days before day zero. By now, they are more than 400 days outside of day zero, but they are not out of danger. And that's why we are going to be holding another meeting just to assess the situation. But over and above that, we're insisting that they must realize that they are in a situation, this is year number 8, without any rain in the mountains where dams are situated. It just rains in the streets there, it doesn't rain in the mountains. And therefore there is very little difference in terms of their reserves in the dams. And therefore they are still in danger, and the way they use water, I always say they must be very cautious. They must use water sparingly.
Another concern for the Metro is the high consumption of water, which is likely to increase with schools and institutions of higher learning opening currently. Consumption has risen to 288 megalitres a day, above the restriction of 230 megalitres daily.
Factories and other industries are opening up, schools, also universities, institutions, and we actually expect quite a high consumption in the next coming weeks. And obviously that will actually draw our dams at a rapid scale as well.
High temperatures are expected in February and March, and there are concerns that this will add to the water crisis.
We're going to actually enforce more restrictions to ensure that we reduce the consumption, because the deficit between what you're producing and what you're consuming is becoming wider and wider, and I think it's not sustainable. We're going to actually have a hydraulic failure on some of those dams to the western side. Although we have said no, we will never reach day zero completely because of the water that is coming from the Kharib system, but I think we experience intermittent supply and water disruptions to most of the communities.
The Metro may have averted day zero last year, but the Water Services Department will remain on high alert to respond to leaks and other water-related issues. Lerato Fekisi, SABC News, Gqeberha.